changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Gun. Dot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Thomas. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Getting on. Stop.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Bengals at 10-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And a catch right side by Evans. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chris Evans, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
First. Wait that.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, we're good. Two. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 2.
Throwing, Cousins.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Madison. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Cousins now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football.
Doctor, Hippocratic oath says do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back near the goal line, Cousins.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Evans now off the option.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Second and a couple.
Here we go.
They'll go again here with Evans.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline.
I know it's an emotion. can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On one, ready?
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Evans fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gun.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Evans.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Touchdown!
Irv Smith Jr. as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still going.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
85 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Evans running behind center.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Burrow on play action.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Completes this to Addison out left.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Addison hauls it in.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second down and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins going to change it up. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go right back to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the counter, it's Evans. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their... He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
John got it. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem.